then. Of course, that's why I'm starting early. Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on? Welcome to the Criminal Villains YouTube channel. I am your host, Gigi Medici, and today I'm coming with you with Sean B and Tamala, and I'm waiting on my girl Wes. Tyrone mom, she has spoken out today. Renee, we're gonna play the video. We're gonna talk about this video. And I want to know your thoughts. If you guys don't want any interruptions when I play this video, I also have this video at the Messy Sweet Spot YouTube channel, and you can just watch it full through without interruptions. But before, I know some of you guys have seen this video. And Sean, what were your thoughts when Renee, spoke out?
Number one, first and foremost, I think it's really convenient. I think it's awfully convenient. And I think that that's Polo sitting in the gallery. And why she ain't take them damn clips out of her head? Like, really, that's how you gonna represent the black woman with the hair clips in your head? But that was just a little comedic moment there, y'all. But no, I think it's convenient. Seriously.
All right. Miss West, how you doing? What are your thoughts? And I want to know people in the comment section. Tell us what are your thoughts before we play. Go ahead, Wes.
I had secondhand embarrassment. Miss Renee, this was your chance. You blew it. You blew it. You misrepresent us black women. I had secondhand embarrassment. My mouth was wide open. I couldn't believe out of everything you wanted to say, that's what you wanted to say. You need answers from Lulu. That's who got the answers. Gainesville police, they don't know what happened. They trying to put the pieces together too. And the way you came, that was totally wrong. And yeah, she's just proving everybody point. Like, why are you so hostile? You keep screaming justice. I don't even think she know what that means.
All right. Tamala, are you there?
I am.
All right. Go ahead, Tamala.
I'm just going to say this. Renee's actions, I'm going to say it, and I always say what's on my mind and on my heart. Renee's actions is full suspect, okay? Full suspect, okay? I have a friend that I love dearly.
And I'm here.
And let me just say this. She lost her son to someone that she thought that was her son friend. But she didn't go in there like that, Renee going in there. And see, Renee, you didn't go to the police department or the sheriff department. You went to town hall. That right there let me know, come on now, town hall, you could have went everywhere. You should have went and got answers from GPD and also the sheriff office before you decide to go to town hall. And that's what I don't understand. I don't understand how you gonna get mad, assuming allegedly, I'm allegedly loud, Polo in there, and then you turn around, oh, he don't need to be here. Everybody should be here. This affected everybody. He has a right to be there, just like you got in there. And then you turn around trying to represent him, taking off they can see the front of your shirt. You didn't have to do all of that. You made a spectacle out of your own son's name. And then you go live in the car like you did before and cried like you did before, and people was throwing coins, because even I threw coins at you. Okay, because I thought you was legit. But see, you playing with the wrong God, lady. You playing with the wrong God. I don't know what God you are praying to, but you praying to the wrong one, lady. I'm just telling you that. And I am so pissed off right about now. Wished I would have never watched the whole video, because, lady, whoever was up there with you, I don't know who that lady was on the side, but she don't want no smoke for real. She just doing a whole lot of talking, because, like you said, paycheck stops. It stops with you too. It stops with you too. You can't stop nobody making coins if they want to get their money. You cannot stop nothing. And ain't nobody doing nothing for likes. We want to know what happened to him. What really happened to him. And now you speak after Jason came out. Renee, I don't know what is. You should have been talking. You got a mouth to talk, but when he came out and implicated you, now you want to talk and do your funky walk. Well, ain't nobody buying it. Not me. And don't forget, Renee, Nikki said on your page, Nikki Stokes, your friend, said that Dro them went to the pizza place and to the phone company. So everybody is letting a little something out. So next time you try to orchestra stuff, make sure you get the 4 players, okay? They're going to play the right game that you try to play. But it ain't going to be no next time for you, Miss Renee. Yes, it ain't going to be no next time. Because what you did and what you sitting up there representing, no, you had 5 or 10 minutes to go in there and present your case. And you went in there and made a mockery out of your own son's name. You wasn't so worried about justice for Dro. Then you gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, in the car, don't mention Lulu." Didn't he leave with Lulu, or did he leave with you? Which one was it? Because I'm beginning to wonder. You got so much you don't want to mention her. Oh, go ask Lulu. So since you talking, talk. You came out to talk. Talk. Ain't no part 2. The part 2 and 3 and 4 is when you locked up in a jail cell. All of y'all. That's all I got to say right there. I'm hot.
All right. Thank you so much. So I'm going to play this clip. Check this out.
My name is Rena Demps, and I'm here on behalf of my son, Tyrone Davis. He was here December 27th, and I'm just trying to find out what happened to my son. He passed away here. He came here for vacation, and he passed away here on Archer Road under the bridge. I'm trying to get justice, trying to find out what really happened to my son. I'm calling around. I'm trying to find out things. Nobody's not giving me any answers. And I need justice. I need to know what happened to my son. I've lost all 3 of my sons. He was my last son. I've lost 3 sons. I just buried one 2.5 years ago. And I need justice. I need to know what happened to my son. Nobody won't get back in contact with me. People are telling me different stories. People are saying different stories of what happened, but I'm his mother. I need to know what happened. And I need to know. I need somebody to give me answers on what happened to my son. I'm not saying this y'all fault, but I need to know. I want justice for my son. He came here on vacation and he died here on vacation. So I need to know. I don't care about these other people, social media, they putting all this stupid foolishness on there about me, scandalizing my name, scandalizing my son's name. If you look him up, Tyrone Lamar Davis Jr., he was loved by everybody. He was a YouTube blogger. He was a truck driver. He was an amazing man. I just had his funeral. His funeral was over 2,500 people there. So that tells you alone that he stand for something, and that was love. So again, I need to know what happened to my son. And if nobody can't help me, it's always somebody higher. I'm going to be justice for Dro until the day I die. So I need answers. And I'm not going anywhere until I get my answers, until I get my proof of what I need. Again, if you look him up, he's a lovable person. He loved everybody. Everybody loves him. So, again, I need answers. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. You can keep recording because you're the one that keep putting fake accusations on Facebook. So keep recording. I don't even know why you here.
Ms. Demps, if you direct, please. I'm very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine. I'm going to ask someone from the city
He need to
manager's
be
office.
removed. He does.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask someone from the city manager's office to talk with you about this, okay?
Yes.
I'm again very, very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine. Thank you.
Everybody. He loved it.
All right. So that is the full video. Sean, what are your thoughts?
Okay, first of all, and you know, I said this years ago about a different situation. Same but different person. Sometimes, and this is just the honest to God truth. A lot of people disagreed with me. They misunderstood what I was saying. But for something so serious, you want the proper representation because you want to be seen, you want to be heard, and you want your message to be received. And unfortunately, with a panel such as that and those alike, they already have preconceived notions about the Black community. Because if they didn't, we, the social media and the boots on the ground, wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have a reason for it, a need for it, right? Because we would be equally treated. Our loss of life and loss of souls would be equally respected and investigated, right? But it's not, right? So we have to have the proper representation. And she already does not speak properly, right? And I'm not talking about her Southern accent. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just she doesn't articulate her words properly. Let me just put it like that. And all those kind of people need is a reason. That's all they need is a reason to roll their eyes as soon as they get up out their chairs and go in the back room and say, ugh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the way she comes dressed, I understand the t-shirt, but really you come with clips, your hair, your son's representation did not deserve you taking.
Get him to have the true narrative.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's a thing playing in the background. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Your son's your voice, the message you're trying to get across, your son didn't deserve for you to comb your hair out and to come respectfully and perhaps even professionally so that you could be respected with what you claim you want. Grieving my ass. Okay? Grieving, I don't want to hear that. Oh, well, she's grieving. She's had time for that. You coming to fight. And you coming to fight a board of people that you expect to respect you. So you're supposed to show up ready to fight. You're supposed to show up dressed like them, ready to stand next to them, ready to be heard in the room with them. Not like you about to go stand on the block. Sorry, I'm not sorry. And then to turn around and clown the room the way you did. You threw what little bit of respect they were already giving your black ass. You turn around and you clown a spectator. Really? Really? And you wonder why. You wonder why. Right? And then the other thing is, wait a minute. Now you screaming justice for DRO. I thought it was an accident. It's not an accident anymore, Renee? Rena, whatever your name is. Oh, and when you were talking about trying to gain all that sympathy about how many children you've lost, did you bother to tell them that the last one that you're preaching about right now, that's the one you dropped off when he was 10 months old? I'm his mother. No, you're not. No, you're not. You gave birth to him. You're not his mother. And why didn't you mention the chick's name that was on vacation with him? Why didn't you say that right then and there? Why didn't you say that? He was on vacation with his girlfriend. Her name is. Why didn't you do that? You could have started it. You could have threw it all out there, right there in the room, so that there could be nothing that anybody could say that they didn't know, that they didn't hear. You could have did it right then and there. Leave no room for doubt. She missed the ball. She dropped the ball. She didn't even want the ball. She fronting. Like Tamala said, this is suspect, and it's highly, highly convenient.
Tamala, I hear you in the background. What do you got to say?
I agree with Sean. It's totally suspect to me because at the end of the day, only reason why you came out is because Jason implicated you. He implicated you. You came and got him. So everything is coming out. Everybody. That's why I said pressure is digging. And just like she said, if you would have kept on the line, she gonna say, I got 2 lawyers. What you need 2 lawyers for? If you ain't did nothing wrong, because at the end of the day, you ain't got no cases that you can say that this is gonna happen. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you know, Renee, that boy implicated you. That's why you got out. That's why you spoke. Come on now. Y'all stirred the pot. Lulu got tired of the pot being stirred and her brother get thrown on the bus, so she threw his friend on the bus. But there's a 4th one of y'all too. There's another one of y'all. Because that boy last night, I went back over the video, he wanted to say there was another one of y'all. But he said, Lulu didn't say that to me. She was too busy talking to the mother and the sister. And he got ready to say, and such and such. But it caught itself. It's another one of y'all. And before it's over with, the police going to give you justice. They're going to give you the justice you deserve. Behind the clink, the walls that you deserve. All of y'all deserve behind that wall. Because for one, you knew, you brought that boy. You said that boy said y'all gave him a picture. Sent him. If you showed that boy Jason a picture, you shouldn't even did that. Why y'all taking pictures of your dad's son, but you love your son's son? I wouldn't want to take no pictures of my dad's son laying up there like that. No, ma'am. Because you know his face is unrecognizable. It ain't all together. So why would you want to do that? Y'all, I don't know what type of people y'all are. And you know, I'm going to tell you what type of people y'all are. Y'all demonic. Y'all are very demonic. And ma'am, you using God like it, don't use him. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. That's why the last lady told you. If y'all remember, she said, oh, Renee, they gonna get you. Yeah, God gonna get you. She's right, God gonna get you. God is gonna get you, lady. And he ain't playing with you. And if you thought he was chosen, you tell them, your son, you said on that live a few minutes ago talking about your son was chosen. Ma'am, you never said he was a chosen one until I said he was a chosen one. You've been listening to GT live. And I said he was a chosen one. His auntie calls him a gem. Yes, a diamond in the rough. Come on now. You never said he was a chosen one. You kept calling him son. But I'm going to tell you something. I know he's a chosen one. And God is letting everything y'all do come out. And I thank Polo. Because Polo didn't sit on this. I thank God for the people that showed up to render aid to your son when you guys knew what happened and didn't render aid. You said Lulu told you it was an accident, but you've been riding with Lulu till the wheels fall off. And you still won't call her name, but everybody's calling yours and hers. You still won't call her name. Now make that be your part 2 and your part 3. Because at the end of the day, you're not saying that. So if you're going to go in there and get them folks to help you, I'm going to tell you like Polo tell you. Tell the truth. Don't tell what you want to tell. Tell the truth. And you're not going to tell the truth, ma'am, because the truth points to you too.
All right. Tamala just walked it down. So did Sean. Wes, do you have anything to say?
I agree with both of them, 100%. This ain't do nothing but admit that she is definitely guilty. I am ashamed. I'm embarrassed. I am upset as a mom. Like, you don't care about nothing but that money. And like Tamala said, we would have never known if Jason wouldn't have came to the forefront and said she picked him up. No, can't
Let it
keep on
out,
riding for
Wes. Let
nobody.
it out. Let it out,
Can't
Wes.
can't keep riding for nobody. Like, I'm the main one that give her a break. Give her a break. No, she need to break her silence. You up there arguing with this man, and he's the one who brought everything to the light. Well, matter of fact, you did know. You knew Jason was there. You know a little bit more than what you're telling me. Everybody know. I'm just so sick of it. I just gotta just keep it in prayer. It's like keeping me up at night. I'm just like, wow, it's a wicked, cold world. If this is coming from the people you loved and trust the most, he ain't have a chance in the streets with an enemy. Man, this is too much. It's too much.
Every night when I'm by myself, I let it out. You gotta let it out, let it go on out, because I have to scream out because I don't
Like,
understand this type of stuff either.
my whole life has been consumed, and I mean, can been consumed like my mind. Gigi, I send you stuff all times of the night. Like, I can't get this out of my mind. Like, this could have been my brother. This could have been my cousin. You know what I mean? Like, come on. This is sad. It's really sad. This is the most non-fictional mess that I've ever been in my life. And I'm gonna say, because I'm in it. Like, I'm in it. My feelings in it. Like, wow. She should have never been able to talk. She should have allowed Natasha and Mr. Tyrone to talk like they've been talking. You were not capable to sit there and have a conversation in front of them people. You embarrassed yourself. They went on to talk about to the next person. They ain't pay that shit no mind. You doing all that rah 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 to Polo. You should have been thanking that man. You should have went to that man like a woman, and you should have corrected whatever you felt like he was saying wrong. That's what you should have did instead of lashing out on him. That ain't doing nothing but making you look guilty. That's my take on it.
All right. So let's stay focused in the comment section about Renee and what she said today. All right. Lisa, what are your thoughts about Renee speaking out today in Gainesville, getting justice for her son? What are your thoughts?
Hi, first of all, how are you, Gigi, and to the panel, to all you beautiful ladies that's out here fighting tooth and nail. I have to applaud you and I have to give you your flowers. That's number one. I came up here before, and to me, she doesn't have enough empathy for her own child. As a mother that lost two children to illness and one son that was stabbed through his heart, I know what it is to fight, and thank God the testimony that my children, two are passed. The one that was stabbed, he's still here. And to see this woman, first of all, if you putting on a shirt to represent your son, then represent your son. Represent your son. You coming in there with all these doobie pins in your hair, like you don't look professional at all. That's not cute. It's just not. And I feel like there is nowhere in this God's green earth I could be attached to a young lady that was last seen with my son. She's alive, but my son is not here. And you as a mother, you on the side of that? That's deplorable. It's despicable. And I just will say, justice for Tyrone forever, 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 forever. Justice for Romika forever. And everybody, anybody that experienced so much loss. This is shameful. And you know the shameful thing is our people doing it to each other. That's what I don't like. And it's sad, you know. I know what it is. I see my 2 children in the casket. I dare take a picture. For what? What are you taking the picture for? And I feel like she's taking the picture for exploitation. That's got to keep it a buck. I am with the Davis family. I'm going to ride with them because it was just that day I happened to turn on the TV and I said, wait a minute, I see this lady so just with all, like, she was like, couldn't even hold the pain, but she talked about her son. And you know what I did? I started watching videos of him. I said, wow, it ain't too many young dudes walking around here with the love and the respect that he has shown. And you are you as a mother, you on the side of the fence of a woman that was last with your son? You know what? She answered to that. But you know what? We keep on fighting. I'm going to keep on fighting because I'm a mother and I know there's mothers up here and we got to keep going. That's it. That's all. Blessings to all. And y'all have a good evening. I'm going to go on to continue watching.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. If you guys have anything to say, please respond. We want to hear from you. All you have to do is hit that link up there and come up here. Now, I do have more video footage of Renee speaking out about her son previously. I did play it on the Messy Sweet Spot. If you guys want me to play it here, press 4. Sean, anything else you would like to say or add?
I mean, of course, we could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to beat a dead horse. You know what I mean? It all speaks for itself.
I think they want you to, Sean. I think that's what they want. I will go for it. You feel it? Go for it, Sean.
That was her opportunity. She should have, like I said, she should have come dressed. She should have come walking that talk. Because, you know, that all that loud voice and all that belligerent behavior, that's not the place for it. And what makes you think that you could walk up in there and demand how they run their room? It's an open forum, chick. He needs to go. Who do you think you are? You know what I mean? And why didn't you come out and reveal the stuff that we've been revealing? You know, we've been finding out about these last few days. Renee, Rena, whatever your name is. Like, you can't want justice for DRO. You can't. This is bullshit. This is a front. This is a stunt. And aside from that, why didn't you bring his father with you? Isn't it enough of our Black community being identified as a one-parent household? You don't think it would have looked nice to that panel sitting up there, that professional panel sitting up there, that you and his father, both sides of the family, show up? They went to Gainesville to protest up and down the damn highway. You think they wouldn't have showed up to stand up in that room with you? To prove a united front? And that this is the kind of business that y'all mean? You didn't think that was smart, but of course you didn't. Why? Because your blueprint, your fingerprint all over this. And you know it is. This is all a front. This is all a front. You got there as quickly and as easily as you did on the day your son met his demise. Yes, you did. And you full of shit. And I don't care what you call yourself to him. Yes, he loved you. Yes, he did. Sorry, I can't say the same for you. Justice for DRO, man.
Ooh, Sean, they loving you in these comments. They say, yes, Sean. Honey, keep going, Sean. They loving your commentary. Keep walking them down, Sean.
I want to know where's Lulu? Why didn't she grab Lulu by the back of her head and drag her in there with her? I don't understand all of this demonstration of division, as if the Davis family is not looking for justice. And you get mad at the man that's sitting behind you, but like Tamala and Wes said, he's screaming for justice too. So why the hell you mad at him? You're mad at him because he's telling the truth. You're mad at him because he's dropping gems and he's uncovering stuff. That's why you're mad at him, because he's not being quiet like you are. That's why you're mad at him. That's why you're mad at us, because we won't be quiet. And I want to know, Rena, Renee, why wasn't Lulu's name on that police report? Because that's who he was with when it happened. When whatever happened, that's who he was with. Why isn't her name on a police report? Why didn't you say that standing there in front of those people? And then the other thing is, why did you go there? Did you not go to the police department? Why isn't there video of you at the police department? Because, see, this is giving very much what happened to Naziah Harris. The grandmother went to the school and to the police department instead of to the police department. Y'all strange with this. This is giving real suspect, man. It's giving real suspect. But you know what, though? When I think about it, it doesn't surprise me, because you dropped them off at 10 months old. And I'm going to say that because the aunt told us that on an open panel, on an open forum. So I'm gonna speak it on an open forum, because if it was the family's business that told us the family's business. So that's why I'm saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it, because it's important. It speaks to the personality and the mindset of this woman right here. A woman who drops her kid off at 10 months old and don't look back is very indicative of having played a role in his demise. So y'all can miss me with all that. That's the family's business. Not once Auntie Tasha told us that. It's all our business. Cece, whoever told us, they made it our business when they told us. But man, listen, she ain't right, man. I just can't wait till it all comes out. I can't wait, Gigi. I can't wait. Come on, Tamala, cook with me, boo.
Okay, before I go to Tamala, because I hear in the background, I wanted to know, Sean, they are saying, I don't know how true this is, that the Davison family felt slighted. What are your thoughts?
They were slighted from the time, because see, that's the problem. We don't know if Rena had to even get a phone call. We don't know that she wasn't already there, right? And so, but I'd like to think that she wasn't. I'm gonna give her that much grace, that she wasn't in Gainesville. Lulu let her know, sent her pictures or whatever, and then the mama contacted Jason, grabbed Jason, came back, right? Why wasn't the Davis family contacted? They're slighted, right? So then they get there and they're there alone. The mama done been there and gone. They're slighted. Then it comes time to the aunt Shana, or Shauna, whatever her name is. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but the bank account is empty. They're slighted. Lulu never calls them and still hasn't to this day. They're slighted, right? So then the obituary is made up. Daddy in there? Any pictures of them? They're slighted. There was nowhere for his brothers to sit, DRO's brothers to sit. Nowhere for his father to sit. They're slighted. The father had to get up there and speak for them. That one of the brothers wanted to say something. The father looked at him and said, I got it, son. They were slighted. They had to come up in there and move as one unit to show their strength and their resolve, and that they would not be moved. One movement, one sound. So they let everybody else go up in there because they knew how tough they was, because they felt slighted. So they had to dress a certain kind of way. They had to move a certain kind of way because they felt slighted. And then even while his father was speaking, this wench gets up screaming and hollering while this man with all of the respect and the decorum and self-control that he can muster up, she starts screaming, cutting him off. He slided. Auntie Natasha is giving what bits and pieces I'm assuming she's allowed to give. And then you got perpetrators coming up on social media. Again, they're slided. Motherfuckers out there got Tyrone's property and won't give it back. Again, they're slided. Need I go any further?
Yes, because they love it, Sean. They
Please,
say
Sean,
keep
cook,
talking.
cook.
Yeah, they said don't stop.
I'm in the background like, yes, sis, go off.
Y'all got to stop this. Come on, Wes. Come with me, little sis.
Okay,
Come
Sean.
on, boo. You
I
got
have
a
another
voice,
question.
baby.
I have another question for you, Sean.
You know what, GG?
Before I give it to Tamala.
Okay.
People want to know, why is she mad at Polo?
Because Polo telling the truth. Because Polo is exposing. And like we've already been saying, she did not expect for it to get this amount of attention. She didn't expect people to care. She thought it was going to stay tucked down there and in Florida, and it wasn't going to go any further. And it's reached all over the world. She didn't expect that. Shame the fuck on her.
All right. Tamala, talk to me. What are your thoughts?
But I agree with Sean what she's saying. But I know it was all. I knew everything that the mama represented at the funeral was about her. It wasn't really about Tyrone like the daddy, because I'm like this. If we all love him, then why not both sides agree to bury him together? You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, they sit there and cut their part out, and everything she said from her live to this, mama sent you home. Not we sent you home. Mama sent you home like this. Mama went all the way out for you. But yeah, mama went all the way out, but with his money, it ain't like you did it with yours. And I don't, that's the thing with me. She don't, everything she do is more or less trying to throw fire back at the Davis family. She has a bad problem with the Davis family. This lady hates them for some reason, to the core, no matter how nice they are to her and try to. I seen the father being nice to her. Even when they went to Gainesville, he was trying to be nice to her. They extended kindness to Renee, but Renee is so bitter. She is so bitter. And I don't think Renee ever, I think Tyrone loved his mother, but I don't think she had no bond with him. Because, the thing is, people love you, but they don't, what I'm saying. He genuinely loved her, but she didn't genuinely love him. His own mama didn't genuinely love him. That's why all this little crying you see, all this little fake, oh, Jesus, Jesus. Nah, baby, let me just say this. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. She never once said no tears in front of them people. Do you think I would have went in there broken? Because I am broken. This is my last son. And your son dying back to back within 2 years or 2.5 year periods. All of them that's suspect too. Because at the end of the day, one of them allegedly supposed to have been done by your man. So I'm just saying, this lady, she has no empathy for nobody either. She ain't even moving with genuine emotion. You think I'm gonna go in front of, like Sean said earlier, you think I'm gonna go in front of them people clowning and acting like this? I'm gonna have my file together like the feds do. I'm gonna have my files together. This is why I said this. He left with his girlfriend. Never once said that he left with the girlfriend. She came back, but he come back unalive. Never stated facts to these people. Just saying, I want justice. But you didn't give these people no reason why you think this. So like I said, it's all suspect. It's all a show. Renee, everything that Renee doing is a show. It's a show. While she said other people want it for likes and whatever else, the social media, all of y'all that runs y'all little shows and stuff, talking about they want them for likes. No, she needs it for likes. She needs it for likes. Because at the end of the day, I wouldn't have never did no stuff like she did. I never would. I would have came with a file telling them from A to Z why I feel like my son needs justice and why I feel like that he needs, everything needs to play out like it's play out a little bit better than what it is. I would have came in there saying police did a botched job. They let witnesses. They didn't go back and talk to witnesses. She never said none of that. Witnesses said they gave information, but the police never called them. See, somebody is hiding something. And like I said, somebody is hiding something. She won't implicate Lulu. Lulu never said her, but Jason said her. Let me tell you something. If Polo wouldn't have put the pressure, and I salute you, Polo, I salute you for being a man, a real man. Because if Polo never put that in effect about Renee and said the stuff that he said about Renee, then he called out Jason. Because he see Renee, but guess what? Like he said, you apply pressure, it's going to bust pipes. And that's exactly what it did. Bust pipes. Because look at him. Jason came, Lulu threw him under the bus, okay? Because she didn't want her brother implicated. Then, here go the friend come out. Man, I don't know why they doing me like that. I thought it was suspicious that they came and got me anyway. And I've been thinking, man, they got me in the middle of all this, and I just went up there to see my homeboy. That's my bro. So I went up there to see him. But guess what? Then he said Renee got it. So all of them, I already told you, loose lips sink ship. All of them. And see, at the beginning, Nikki started. She was on Lulu's side, going hard for Lulu. And tell Renee, them backdoor her. They backdooring everybody. Backdoor her after she went hard for Lulu. Lulu went hard for Lulu. Oh, they toxic. You don't know. Then she said, oh, well, he was fine when he went to the pizza place. He was fine when they went to the phone place. So, okay, he was fine. So now what happened? Everybody is played a part in this boy's death. Everybody. I don't care if you sent a picture to that man and then you went and got that man. Y'all try to throw that man under the bus for real. But I think that, let me tell you something. Some about Jason's story is true. And some of his story, he's holding back on. Jason is holding back. And if I was Jason, I wouldn't hold back because they trying to get you, bruh, and they trying to lock you up for a lot of time. So I wouldn't hold back. I would come full force with it because, see, he's trying to say who was the fourth person. Everybody want to know who the fourth person. But it's strange. Haven't y'all thought it was strange that the letter begins with the K, but they calling it Kern? But they saying it's not a girl. It's not a female. It's a guy.
Take it back a little bit, Tamala. Take it back a little bit to Cece. Remember when she kept on saying, "What y'all trying to make me the fifth or the sixth person?"
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And Cece told some truth. She told some of that stuff she came with. It was the truth. I'm not gonna say what she said wasn't true. A lot of that stuff she's saying is true. But see, they didn't want a lot of that stuff. People didn't want a lot of that stuff out there because they didn't really want to embarrass Tyrone. And they didn't want to try to say Tyrone was a simp. But let me tell you something. Sometimes you are a simp when it comes to those you love. Sometimes you are the weakest when you come to those you love. It doesn't mean that he wasn't who he was, but sometimes we fall short. We fall short behind the people we love. We all been there with family and friends. What's the thing that they always say? Family is always the worst thing. Always the worst. Okay, so he wasn't a simp, but at the end of the day, he was weak for those he loved. He overlooked a lot of things. He was blindsided.
He was green for a lot of stuff.
In his life, he was blind to the fact. all of it was right there, but he wasn't looking because he was that type of man to say, well, I don't care what all that got going on and what they saying. I'm going to just let that go. See, that's what change do to you when you change it. But see, when you're dealing with people that hasn't changed their life, baby, that's why I said, when you get to where you got when God takes you on a journey, sometimes when you step through that door, you got to close the door behind you. Do not let the rest of them that you used to fool with go because they don't have the best interest at heart for you. And that's what Tyrone missed it. He missed that mark. If he wouldn't have missed that mark, man, he would be alive to this day. God gave him the warning signs, but he did not see them. And I am so hurt by this. I am so hurt by this because let me tell you, that daddy, he loved him. I'm not going to say he didn't. That daddy loved his son. But that mama never had no love for that boy. And it's sad when your mama give you up at 10 months. And I have to go back to what Sean said. Because she said she could have went and came back and seen about him. But she didn't. Because she didn't care. She didn't care. But when she seen him become wealthy, get some money, get houses, cars, and doing his darn thing that God gave him skills for, she showed up with her hand held out, but not with genuine love. These people are not moving with love. And it's sad. It's so sad. It really is. I'm so sorry, everybody on the panel, but I mean, to hear this mama, to come up here and say all this, and then she keep on throwing the sister, the auntie under the bus, talking about, well, I'm his mama. Ain't nobody his mama but me. Why are you mad at these people? Because they took care of him. They nursed him. They didn't want him to live his life in prison and jail. They helped him to reskill his mind, to get himself up to, and now here you are. You are. The devil used you, Renee, to help take your own son out, and you don't care.
She failed him.
Used you.
Let it out, Tamala. Come on, let it out. Y'all.
No, he did. He used her. He used her. She didn't know he was chosen. She didn't know he was chosen. But you can tell, I knew he was chosen when I heard his daughter say what she said. He was in the streets, Daddy, I love you now because you're no longer in the streets. He was chosen, I knew. God transformed him. Metamorphosis. God transformed that young man to be better, and he was better. And when he got better, he wanted to love. He wanted to generate love. Regardless of what they said about him and the baby mama, he still wanted to generate love, push love out there. And they didn't want that. A lot of them didn't want that for him. Not even the friends that he was helping, that was hungry, didn't have nowhere to go, and he put them out there. They didn't care. And it's sad because before it's all over with, everybody gonna be hurt by the people that they know was involved in this boy's death. Yes, if the police do anything, they need to get justice and lock them all up. I don't care. Lock them all up. That's what your prison and jails are designed for. People like these. That's what it was God designed for. That's what God designed it for. And that's what they need to do. They need to go to jail, all of them, and don't get out. It's too late to negotiate. They don't need a plea deal. Nobody needs to, I'm going to take the plea deal. Plea deal is off the table. If you want to tell the truth, you tell the truth, and you clean your heart out. But no plea just for none of them. I'm done. I'm done.
All right. Well, y'all heard that. Come on. Tamala just went off. Y'all get them likes up. We only have 4:30. We can do better than that. All right. We got real people hurting. Go ahead, Sean. I'm going to let Sean cook. I'm quiet.
No. I was just saying, I was watching the chat, and I believe Jason, someone at least acting like him anyway, is in the chat. Unfiltered with the J. It says you're referring to me, but true. when Tamala was saying that I believe some of what Jay was saying is true, but he's holding back on the other stuff. Right after she said that, that's when that comment came up.
All right. What
Well,
So
come
I
on
think
up
Jason,
he's
you
here?
need
in
to
check.
speak.
He does. He
You need to
does.
speak, baby. You need to speak. Every man
Yeah.
for theyself right now. Do the right thing. Do the right thing for your friend.
Hmm.
Please come and tell the truth. Tell what you know. Tell what you know. Clear your name.
If you
Clear
is in
your
the
name.
crowd, Jay, if you is in the chat, Jay, I'm gonna tell you something. If you is in the chat, man, you love your friend. You might have made a bad choice and decision, man, but own up to it. Accountability is everything, man. That's growth. That's what real growth and development is. So if you know you made a bad choice and you hold it back and you know more than what you know, man, go on down there and take your punishment before they get to willing on you, before they lawyer up all of them and get to scrambling and leave you hanging the bag. You got kids. You got kids. If they called you to cover something up, then man, just take it. Take it and run with it, because you can get back out. Some of them can't get back out, and they're not coming out unless you actually did the crime.
Li-
If you know you didn't do the crime, come on
Listen
out and
to
talk
this.
about it.
Listen to this, Jason. They already throwing you under the bus. They told you not to tell nobody. And here go Lulu, the here with his closest friends. If that wasn't trying to throw you under the bus, like you need to speak now. Speak now. If you don't owe us nothing. You don't owe us shit. You can go to a man and go speak to Mr. Tyrone. Go talk to Mr. Tyrone. Let him know what happened to his son. He deserved that. Give yourself some peace so you can get some rest at night. I know you tired. I'm tired. We all tired. Clear your heart. Take it up to God. Ask him how to you can deliver it, and just go there and just tell that man what happened. Tell him what you know. Tell him everything from when they called you on to you when you got to the hospital. That's it. That's all.
Okay, well, I have a question. Do you guys want more people to know about Tyrone's story? Do you guys want more eyes on this story when it comes to Tyrone? Do you guys want all the news covering it? If you do, press 3. All right. Do you guys want more people invested in Tyrone? The more eyes, the more people invested, the more you get answers. You see what Polo did. He used his platform and he got over 2 million views, and with that it came way more information. Okay, now the only way you can get more eyes on Tyrone's story if you like the video. Okay, when you like the video, it pushes it in the algorithm and more eyes is on his story. I told you I only have one job. My job is to bring awareness and to bring more attention. That's my only job. So when you hear me say, get the likes up, I'm doing my job. That's the only thing I said I was due, and that's the only thing I've been doing. So get the likes up so we can spread awareness and more people need to be invested in this story. All
Can I
right.
say something, JJ?
Go ahead, Sean.
Jason, I'd like to talk to you for a minute, love, if I may. If that's really you in the chat. Jason, I want you to put yourself in Tyrone's place. I want you to close your eyes and think about if that were you that's laying in the dirt. I want you to think about how you would feel if a man who calls himself your best friend kept it all bundled up, hid what he knew, and just went on about life like it was nothing. How would you feel, Jason? Even if you're in the chat or not, I know you're gonna see this. I know you're gonna see this recording, this live. So I hope you hear us, Jason. Listen, you're a man. If you want to continue to be seen as one, You got to walk like a man. You got to talk like a man. And the only way from that night forward, from the night your name was exposed for the rest of your life, however long it may be, the only way you're going to be able to hold your head up is to go talk to that man's father. Man to man. It's the only way you're going to be respected. That's the only way your best friend is going to respect you. That's the only way you're going to be able to respect yourself. Because until you do that, nothing good is going to come to you. I hope you understand that. Even to the streetest of the street niggas know that. Until you do good, nothing good is going to come to you, sir. So if that's your best, what would you tell your son? What would you tell your child? What if this had happened to your sister that you obviously love because you did what you did for her? I don't care what kind of car. I don't care how much it costs. You did it. You did whatever it was you did for your sister. So what if this were your sister? Would you want her best friend to keep whatever information they knew? Because like investigators always say, it's the littlest stuff, it's the smallest crumb that grows into a conviction. It starts out as a crumb, and by the time they're done, it's a conviction. Don't you want to be a part of that? Don't you want to be a part of the justice that your best friend gets? Now, if you never do, you do know what that's going to look like, right? If you never go to Dro's father, to Auntie Natasha, whomever it is, if you never go to them and talk to them man to man, you will forever be a suspect until somebody does the same thing to you. I pray to God that you do the right thing, because that's what your best friend deserves. Blessings to you, bruh. But go do the right thing. All right, Gigi.
All right. We have Rashad. Are you there? Did I pronounce
Yes,
your
I'm
name
here.
right?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you well. You have the floor.
Blessings to all of y'all and Team DRO. Now, I was coming back to get on here because I've been following this for the beginning. Now, there's a video of DRO, Lulu at a gas station. It was on December the 24th, 2025. I don't know if anybody ran into this video, but I think everybody needs to run into this video and look at it. It has details, incriminating details. It was Lulu, DRO, and there's a passenger. You can actually hear the guy. It's a dude, and I kind of think I know what it is, but I'm gonna leave that up to oh boy, Polo. He's gonna tell it, but because I said it to him. But it was a third passenger. He was sitting on the passenger side in the front. He was there with them, so it wasn't just Lulu and DRO that went on that camping trip. The dude was actually on the phone with somebody. I don't know who he was talking to, but he was on the phone. And the dude I'm talking about was actually at the hospital. So I'm kind of believing that, oh boy, I kind of think he's like innocent a little bit when he said that the mom came and picked him up and stuff. I think they actually set him up to take the fall. That video is going to tell it all. So if Jason do have other things to tell, I think he do need to tell it, because I really think he was at where he said he was.
Can I interject? Are you talking about the video before December the 24th?
It was on the 24th.
Yeah, that's when they were haven't.
They were gassing up.
Yet. Yeah,
they were gassing up to hit the highway to go to the cabin.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
So that passenger, I think that's who was with Lulu the whole time. He was actually supposed to go with them though, and because he had a Hennessy bottle for, what's his name? What's his name? Jason.
Got it.
He had a Hennessy bottle for his birthday. He said he was going to buy it. He was supposed to go up there, but he didn't make it because he went somewhere else. So he ended up going back home. He went to sleep. He did do that. I really think that's true, that he's telling the truth about that. There was a third party that he rode with them to the cabin, the third party.
Got it. All right. So let's get back on track as far as Renee, because this video was all about, Renee speaking out today. Did you watch
Oh,
that
she was
video,
there too.
Renee? Did you watch the video of Renee speaking out today?
Oh yeah, I watched it and I just didn't like the way no mother ain't gonna act like that, baby. I would have been in there acting a donkey. I don't lost two other kids, now my baby. Maybe that whole committee would have had to be listening. I mean, they would have been like, we need to help this family. She didn't have no remorse really to me. It was all about her. That's what I didn't like, her demeanor. She was too focused on Polo. And the reason why she was too focused on Polo, he's on it. He's on the money. And I like a straight up honest person like that. You could tell he know what he's doing and what he's talking about. That's why all this is going on so much like this. It's because Renee and them know, Lulu know what happened. But I don't think, oh boy, I don't think Jason really got too much to do with it. I really don't. But it's some things that'll make you question the little things. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
sometimes I know he was close. I know he was close to
Okay.
Dro. But if he's hearing his mama tell him, don't tell nobody, you know what I'm saying? His loyalty is, he's stuck in between if he should say something or not. You could tell he's scared.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Latanya, are you there? Latanya, I'm going to bring you back up. Can you just mute yourself in the background? All right. So I'm going to get to you, Megan, and I'm going to get to you, Miss April. I do have a favorite in my background. Sandra, I have learned a love to hear her commentary. So I'm sorry. I just can't wait. All right. So, how I pronounce your name again? Sandra?
Chandra.
Chandra, I'm so sorry. Yes, you're one of my favorites. So please, I want to hear you cook, and please start it off with Renee.
Renee funny. It's funny to me, Gigi. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody. It's funny because they on her ass like child support. You hear me? They got her right where they want her at. And I thank God for you too, Gigi, because this can't, game over. Game over. That little skit she gave in that car, she was pushing, she was reaching. She was reaching, but it didn't touch nobody. Nobody felt no sympathy for it. She had it as hard as we done pushed on and just standing behind you on each of your platforms, and even with the boy Polo coming out, baby, when I tell you, y'all got, I want to laugh because I'm like, no, it sounded like a funeral on here tonight. Let's celebrate because, baby, this is over with for them. She ain't cried none. She ain't did nothing. She's standing up here at this podium. Like y'all said, it was so many things that she could say up there. Like, we've been hearing this and that and the witnesses. She ain't said nothing. And I believe that's Polo sitting behind her. Baby, he on her like cologne. Yes, ma'am. Stay on her. Stay on her. Cause it's over, Gigi. I think it's over, y'all. It is over. Case is solved. She the head. She the head. She the head, and everybody else gonna fall. Kill the head and the body dead. She the head. It's over with. It's over with. Y'all done pull her out. Y'all done put the smoke to the forest and pull her out. Y'all done drew her out. She had to come out. Her not saying nothing. You looking just as guilty as you looking, trying to come forth and reach with this little reach you got going on. You ain't touching nobody though, baby. You ain't touching nobody. I'm happy. I am so happy that this young man justice is skating on the dinner floss. It's there. It's there. It's all there.
All right. Anything else you want to add? All right, I'll come back to you. Latanya, are you there? Latanya?
I'm here.
Okay, please talk to me. Can we start off with Renee today at Gainesville speaking out?
I feel that she was disrespectful because at the end of the day, it takes two to produce a child. You know what I'm saying? So why would you be there by yourself? You should have talked to Mr. Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not have him there? Um,
Got
It's
it.
really
Okay.
sad. And yeah, she
Okay.
was just a lot. Like you can just tell that
Yeah. You know what? Sean
she
was
has
saying,
animosity.
yeah. Okay. We're gonna low for time, but she was hitting the nail just like Sean was. Megan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Talk to me. Starting off with Renee, what were your thoughts?
I pretty much think it's garbage. Like, what mother? As a mother, I have three sons myself, so I just to imagine myself in this situation. There's no way I'm going in front of a board like that with clips all in my hair and this little green coat on that I spin around in, and then I only show any ounce of emotion when I see a man. I got to double take and turn around and just say, "Oh, you got to get up out of here." Why is he gonna spill your beans? He done already spilled your beans. What's wrong? It's giving really messy and bad actress. Like I don't feel like as a mother that you can really sit in a person's space that you feel like came home without your son or drove off without your child or let your child jump out the car. I know my man, we've been together for a year and some change. If my man try to jump out, I don't care if we arguing or not. You try to jump out this car, we about to wreck. We about to run into a whole bunch of people because we about to bang right here if that's the case. And we don't do no domestic violence. But my thing is, there's no way I'm gonna let you jump out this car without us both getting hurt or some kind of somebody else getting hurt. And then I'm gonna drive off and go sit at a gas station and just sit there and chill and wait for you to walk to me. No, you're gonna crash out by the time you get to me anyway. So nothing about this makes sense. I don't appreciate the lies. It's really disgusting. And the fact that she sit there and try to pull off this little actress mode and just all the looking to the side when you couldn't explain what your son do for a living. You attempted to act like you was gonna cry for just 1 second because you couldn't think that he was a truck driver. Like I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your body language. I'm looking at the Jason dude body language last night. It was sickening. Like you have no emotion, y'all have no soul in you. Like there's no Jason looked like he is so scared to talk to that man he was on live with. Like you're traumatized, bro, because you know once he figured this out, it's gonna be some shit. Like I just don't get it. Like it's getting really messy. And if you could come there and listen, I can't stand my baby daddy either, like Miss Parker said earlier. But there's no way I'm not going to go and tell my baby daddy that I'm going to do this so that it can be extra people to fight with me. Like for my son's justice. Like it makes no sense. It's just all stupid. It's all like bad character. You all these clips in your head, girl. You knew you ain't had no business going up there like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for even trying to portray this mother who doesn't care. We all know you don't care. So why are you even trying to pull this? I just don't get it. I really don't. I'm pissed. Like I've been watching all these. I don't get you live all the time, but I've been watching all these videos. This is sickening. As a mother, it just is sickening. That's all.
Thank you, Megan, so much. You guys, I asked this time. Let's get these likes up. The more we get the likes up, more we can have eyes and ears on this story, which we do need. Okay. That's why the mother is at the Gainesville meeting speaking out because she wants more people to take a look into this story. She wants more people to be involved. So by liking this video, it pushes it in the algorithm so they can also tell others out here, you need to look at this story. All right. So we have Lucky. How you doing, Lucky?
Hey, babies. How y'all doing?
Yes. Good. I'm glad they can talk you up here. I saw some people saying come up here in the comment section. I'm glad you made it.
Thank you.
So let's start off with Renee. This is the topic. So you have the floor, Lucky.
Hey, man. I don't know. Renee is suspect to me. I don't mean no harm, but I just don't get it. That's your last son. You didn't want no investigation. Now you down there. Where is his father? That is so disrespectful, man. That you leaving that man out. Like he the problem. I don't know, y'all. This is deep. It get crazy every day. It get deeper. And it's weird. And I'm so ready for it to come to light. Yeah. Polo, he on the head. We all on the head though. I love y'all. I just want to let y'all ladies know though. I
Thank you,
love y'all. Do
Lucky.
you hear me? Y'all is my damn
Yes.
super papa. Hey, please don't stop. Please don't.
All right.
I didn't have much to say tonight, y'all.
Well,
I'm ready for it to come to a head.
come back and join us later, okay? All right. B, you're live. Talk to me, Miss B or Miss B, I'm sorry, about Renee. What was in your head when you saw her?
I just feel like it's all just a game. She just full of it.
Got it. Okay, B. I appreciate that. You're right. She's full of it. Sean, what are your thoughts? Any other thoughts?
I find it awfully, suspicious that she wanted to give a character reference of her son, but she didn't mention he was a father. She didn't mention that his demise left two. Oh my God, this man right here. I'm sorry, Gigi.
It's
Um,
okay.
it's awfully suspicious that she didn't bother to mention that he left two children. That the mother had to seek a GoFundMe page in order to financially, support the children now that he's gone. She mentioned nothing but her. Her. I. And it's supposed to be about Dro. And all you could say was that he was a good man and he drove trucks and he did YouTube. But then you turn around and attack a YouTuber. Really?
Yeah. All right. On site April, how are you? Glad that you joined us. Starting with Renee, what were your thoughts when you saw her today at the Gainesville meeting speaking out? On site April, did I get that right?
Can you fix my mic? Hi, Gigi. Cause I hear an echo. Do y'all hear echo?
I don't hear echo, but I can bring you down and bring you back up when you fix your mic, but I don't hear anything. But clearly you hear something on your side. All right. So, Coach Keisha, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Gigi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you. So, what are your thoughts about Renee? She came out speaking out at the Gainesville meeting. Do you see that as, she really cares? What are your thoughts?
My thought is number one, it's very distasteful when you're seeking justice. Okay, first of all, we're not talking about, a cat done passed away or anything of that nature. We're talking about a human being, someone who was well loved by the social media, his community, all over every single platform. He lived his life out loud. And for her to come in there with those doobie clips in her hair. Now, I was watching Nina, she's live, and I watched her just for a moment, and she said that she knew about this meeting and she had 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You know what? There's a lot you can say in 3 minutes. And there's it two is better than one. And she didn't have the right people standing there with her. I don't know who that young lady was, but she was looking back behind her, like she was looking for somebody or whatever. But she said a lot of nothing. Yes, she did say some good things as far as, justice for her son. She want justice or whatever. But guess what? She didn't begin to start screaming justice for Dro until Polo starts stepping on their necks, and he wasn't his filter. He wasn't letting nothing slide. He wasn't sparing nobody feelings, nobody emotions. So when she get up there to say what she had to say for those 3 minutes, she kept repeating herself. I just want to know the truth or whatever. Because you could have said more than that. She's failed as a parent in so many different ways. And again, it's like, we all know that she wasn't the one who was the primary parent who raised Tyrone. His other family did. And that's the family that should have been there. And she failed. She failed everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the person that she really should be getting answers from is Lulu. But trust me, they know all what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on because she is in the mix of all of this. And it breaks my heart as a mother. for you to be standing there and concerned about a content creator that's filming you rather than focusing on the main topic. The main topic is Tyrone, justice for Tyrone. This is your last son. What type of emotions did you even show today? Nothing. You sitting in front of mayors, supervisors of the city of Gainesville, and you said absolutely nothing. You kind of trying to command the room of somebody else. That's not your house, baby. You can't come in there and tell somebody to put somebody out. It's ridiculous, and it's painful to me, and I'm speaking, with a lot of emotions because this is just one of the most saddest investor cases that I've ever even experienced, and I look at this young man like a son. You know what I'm saying? Like a son. He lived his life out loud. And for a person who have lived their life out loud and all you seen was good, all you seen was positivity, all you seen was love, he deserved answers. I will never accept somebody that somebody telling me my son fell out of a car. The devil is a liar, because what the medical examiner said, a blunt force trauma to the head is not falling out of a car. Where is the car track marks on his body? So she is a poor excuse as a mother, and I don't like talking, bad down on mothers or whatever the case may be. But for her, she did not stand for justice. She's standing for lies, because the truth will set you free. And she don't want the truth to be told because she's wanting to collect on insurance money or whatever. I don't know what kind of debt she in, but I'll be dang if I'm going to sell my son's soul to the system or whatever for whatever reason, because you want to gain money. She's
All
a poor
right,
excuse.
Coach Keisha. I appreciate you, girl. You definitely cooked. And I appreciate that. All right. Tim, please speak how you're doing. I'm glad that you're here. What were your thoughts about Renee mom speaking out and crashing out today?
Ooh, okay. So first and foremost, there's a lot of underlying things that that sets the undertones. I feel that this is just me, just looking at the whole how the way she's handling the case, and also how the way she treats Tyrone. You can tell that Tyrone wasn't the favorite child. How many kids did she have?
Five.
She had five.
Yeah.
Hello?
So, yeah. Anything else that you wanted to say about Renee speaking out today?
Yeah, because she's a product of her environment, so you can't expect nothing more, nothing less from her. When the way that because you can tell that the way she was raised, um, it was in a poorly mindset, and then too how the way she's handling Tyrone's case, you can tell that he wasn't the favorite son, which makes it even more sadder. Um, and then too, I this is just my honest opinion. I think that Lulu is the one that's telling her about content creators talking about this case. I feel that Lulu's sitting there going to her, crying victim. And that's why she was going off on like a lot of content creators that's surrounding this case. Cause I'm like, if you want someone, I mean, if people are talking about this case, that means they care about your son. You know what I'm saying? They care about Tyrone, and they have every right to speak about it because Tyrone was a content creator. And so, yeah, a lot of people is going to be up in arms about this case. But for her to just not listen, because the math ain't mathing how the way he just died. You know what I'm saying? Um, you can
Okay.
tell that Lulu's behind that and sitting there just calling the mother crying, sitting there saying, "Oh, they're talking about me." They're Because she's sending her goons here, BG and what CC, BB and CC, um, to just sit up there to just vouch for her, say that they know her. Um, it's a lot of craziness going on around this case, and I feel like Tamala was cooking. Okay, Look, if something ever happened to me, I need Tamala on my case ASAP. Okay.
Got it. All right, Tim. Thank you so much. Shy Towns, how you doing? It's so good to hear from you, girl. I'm glad that you're here.
I
What are
oh,
your thoughts
oh,
about Renee speaking out today, getting justice for her son, and crashing out on other people in the room?
well, far as what I seen with Renee, and then looking at, you know, when she went in front, in front of the people. For me, um, I don't know if she's actually a true grieving mother or not a true grieving mother. I've been watching. I've been watching. I might not been in no chats, but I've been watching the whole story. But in that case, I know she should have put it out there more, because if she want this justice for her son, you know. But one thing I didn't like, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know me, Gigi. It's
Yes. Come
for
on, Shy. Keep it a buck.
anybody, rather if the lady is, because I ain't never on her side, because I see some fuck shit, whatever going on. So even if she is a fake grieving mother or a real grieving mother, I dare anyone to shame a person that could be grieving about some damn hair. Let me say why I say this. Because I was a real grieving mother. I was grieving. I went through crashing out so bad today. I couldn't identify my deceased son on the ground because they said I was no good, right? I didn't give a damn where I went, how my hair was looking. I even went to the funeral of the other young man that was unalive with my son, a double homicide. I stepped up in that funeral. My hair was looking a whole mess. I did not care about that. It wasn't about hair. I didn't care how no one looked at me. I went to places trying to get justice. I didn't care how no one gave a fuck how I looked. It wasn't about me building up none of that. I even for my son's funeral, I got my hair did. I slept on it. Didn't care about tying it up. Didn't care about how it looked at, at the funeral. It's not about, I heard this from everybody. And I don't mean to just come out like this on people, but it's too much shaming about how a person and people worrying about the wrong thing about some hair. If the lady, don't nobody know if she grieving. Don't nobody know nothing. But come on now. This shaming another black sister, even though it's flawed, I just think everybody wrong for that. Because I know what I went through.
Okay.
I heard some little whispers, but I didn't give a damn, because if you ain't walked in my shoes, who the fuck is you? I
All
care
right.
less. Had long hair, I just didn't want none did to my hair.
Got it.
I
All
wasn't
right.
feeling it. And I just, that's just some I don't like, even though those the people that's back there that she was speaking to, or whatever the case is. But
Got
why?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but why? Let it
All
all
right.
come out.
Uh,
If she fake with the shit, it's all gonna come to the surface.
yeah. All
But
right.
please,
Shot.
does everybody stop shaming the lady because she went in there with her hair like that? Come on, y'all. If y'all
All
walk
right.
in shoes, actually have, it's a difference when you have a child life be taken than a child that leaves here with an illness. They are different, even though they're your kids, but it's a difference when someone leaves here unexpectedly.
All right, Shot Town. Shot Town spoke. So thank you so much for coming
Okay,
up
thank
here.
you, G.
Love you too. Okay, hold on. Tamala want to speak. Go ahead, Tamala.
I just want to say this, okay? I understand that she lost a son, and I understand this is her third. This make her last son, and he was, met his demise. But at the end of the day, baby, I'm not gonna wait until nobody comes out and implicate me in crap before I stand 10 toes and ride hard for mine. I would have been out there, tears and all, justice for Dro. Yeah, I don't care if it was my niece's kids, my kids, everybody's kids. I'ma still stand 10 toes down, under the bridge, on the bridge, lay on the ground, justice for Dro. Okay, that mama is not feeling anything. People can say what they want to say, and if you want to come and represent your child, then represent your child the proper way. Because they already said we hood, we ghetto, we this, we intimidating. So why would you come up there like you been in the hood all night? Come on now, why would you come up there like that? It's a proper and place time for everything. And when you come to them people that got that type of mentality and you know how they speak about us, you come correct with them. Tasha went over there the other day, correct with them. She put her little suit clothes on and went over there correctly for them. She went before Renee even went anywhere to try to get justice done. Because I told you that, Gigi, on the back end. I said, Auntie Natasha already went higher up. She was beating the concrete the other day about her nephew. Okay, and she was presentable. You cannot say that she can't dress up, or you out of your mind. You might have been out of your mind, but this woman, no. I seen the videos at her son, look, repass, all that. This lady still stands on the hood, baby. And she ain't trying to go justice for her son. Because if you trying to go justice for your son, you would have went in there and said, son, you would have went in there to media and be like, sir, I come to you and I'm just asking for justice for my son. Him and his girlfriend left. They went to a cabin. He came back unalive. Two people went in. Two people went in. Only one person came out. Okay, that was her. So I want justice. I would have came in there, gave her from A to Z, gave them people A to Z why I needed them to fight for me, help me fight for my son. Come on now. She didn't go in there. When she seen Polo in her, she wanted to throw all her energy in here. She wasn't too concerned. That's why she took the jacket off and paraded and looked his way, like she was setting an example. And then goes out there after she did this. If you continue to read the video, listen to the video, y'all go back and see the video if you think I'm lying. She gonna say, oh, they don't know who my family is. I got family, talking to some other woman. I got family. They thinking, oh, we don't play either and all that. So who you directing that to? Because if you're trying to get justice for your son, you wouldn't be doing all that. And she thought people was appreciating what she said. Well, if she go back and look at her reviews, people wasn't buying that. They wasn't buying that because you sound like a mama that is a lunatic. Because at the end of the day, you will have some compassion. Come on now, you think I wouldn't have been in there begging, pleading, throwing myself on the mercy of the court to get justice for my child? Come on now. This woman doesn't feel sorry for nobody but her. And her tax business probably ain't bringing her $1 in because you think them people ain't been investigating her for them taxes. So she got to get some type of money from somewhere. So if I say it's an accident, or I keep on hollering it's just a for drug, but at first you said it was an accident. But see, now the people put a pressure on you, people putting pressure on you from left and right, then now it ain't. Okay, I'm still hollering justice for drug, but you're not implicating the main source who went with your son. What's her name? Kiara Davis. Say that name. Kiara Davis. Say that name. Kiara Davis. You never once said that. You never once said that. Then on your live a few minutes ago, you stated, oh, if they want to know what Lulu got to say, they need to ask Lulu. Why would they have to ask Lulu? You the mama. You the mama, you want justice. You ask Lulu. But see, you and Lulu is cool. because y'all holding them secrets. But like I said, Jason, come out and save yourself, because these two rats is nobody's friend. If you think they're going to protect you, they're not going to protect you. Don't be worried about them, because they is nobody. They are nobody, baby. They just trying to cover up all that dirt. Yes. Did she go get that boy? Yes. That's why she came out. That's why she came out. Because let me tell you something. If Polo never would have threw that boy under the bus, he never would have told about Renee coming to get him. He was quiet on it, but Polo found out about it. And Polo put pressure on him. So pressure bursts pipes. It bursts pipes all day long. Y'all should know that. And that's why they mad. That's why she's mad. That's why she came forward and did all that. Made a spectacle of her son. Come on now. I don't care who it is and who don't like it. Oh, well. Just tell me the location and I'll come, because I'm not scared. Believe me. Drop the location. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you what it is. Big facts. That woman know that she's about to go in, and here she is trying to, yes, because that boy said you came and got him. So y'all try to throw that Jason boy under the bus. See, we was only hearing little bitty pieces, but now you know the pieces are putting together. You came and got him because y'all trying to cover up who that other person is, that fourth person that y'all had play in y'all role. All right? That's what you trying to cover. Y'all trying to cover up that fourth person. Because let me tell you something. That fourth person, that's who y'all protected. And that's who I want to know. So Renee, if you want to talk something and you want to have a talk, let's go and talk about that with the GPD and the Gilchrist Police Department. Let's sit down and see who that fourth person is, because that's what we need to know. And we're going to get to the bottom of it, because Polo's supposed to have another interview about all this today. So at the end of the day, we want to know who the fourth person is, because that's the icing on the cake. Y'all ain't going to shovel this, and you keep using God, woman. Don't use God, because God ain't got no play in this. That's why he's revealing it. That's why he's revealing it. He's not standing for you. He's not standing for you. And if you believe that God was standing for you, you wouldn't act like you act in front of them townspeople, them city hall people. Baby, you don't act like that. No, you don't. You go in appropriately because you trying to get justice and you trying to get help. You went in there like you was a hood chick, baby, in your own circus. You the clown in your own circus. And it's not working. Because at the end of the day, we know Gigi said that about the red car. Then we all putting it together. The red car, when that came out, then that's when Lulu came out and had to make her 6-page letter. See, y'all all, when we get too close to the storm, when we get too close, then guess what? We started getting that hurricane started up. It's marinating, getting heavy. Y'all come out with something else. Now you just want to talk about all these, y'all creators, these creators that's on the platform. We need everybody all over the world to cover this. We need the news to cover this, because too many Black people have been unalived and people just letting their case stay on that shelf and collect dust. Too many people. So yes, we need everybody on board. We need everybody. If you got a news channel, open it up, because people will come up on that channel and say what they know. Yes, open it up to the public. Don't just sit on it, open it up. Say, if y'all know anything about this case, please come forward and say what you got to say on the news, because people will come forward. There's nobody scared, because if you covered in the blood of Jesus, you know, can't nobody do nothing to you anyway that God won't allow. Come on now.
All right, Tamala. Okay. Tamala.
So everybody come on out and put the news out there. Keep pushing it out there. Justice for Dro. Powder blue don't move until we get justice for Dro.
Okay.
Gigi, can I say something right quick? It's really quick.
Okay.
If his mother meant to come there to handle business, then where was her 2 lawyers that she screamed about? Oh, okay.
All right. All right. So I want to say something right now. Let's get these likes up in order to push this out in the algorithm. And when I have my people, our community speaking, it's very rude for you to push up other people content. So I would not have that. If I'm going to push somebody content, it will come from me. Okay. So if other people have lives at the same time, I'm not going to be rude to my community while they're talking to do that. That's very rude. Okay. All right. So I do want to play this clip one more time, and I'm going to get to Ocean Water and the rest of you guys in the back.
My name is Rena Demps, and I'm here on behalf of my son Tyrone Davis. He was here December 27th, and I'm just trying to find out what happened to my son. He passed away here. He came here for vacation, and he passed away here on Archer Road under the bridge. I'm trying to get justice, trying to find out what really happened to my son. I'm calling around. I'm trying to find out things. Nobody's not giving me any answers. And I need justice. I need to know what happened to my son. I've lost all three of my sons. He was my last son. I've lost three sons. I just buried one 2.5 years ago. And I need justice. I need to know what happened to my son. Nobody want to get back in contact with me. People are telling me different stories. People are saying different stories of what happened. But I'm his mother. I need to know what happened. And I need to know. I need somebody to give me answers on what happened to my son. I'm not saying this y'all fault, but I need to know. I want justice for my son. He came here on vacation and he died here on vacation. So I need to know. I don't care about these other people, social media, they putting all this stupid foolishness on there about me, scandalizing my name, scandalizing my son's name. If you look him up, Tyrone Lamar Davis Jr., he was loved by everybody. He was a YouTube blogger. He was a truck driver. He was an amazing man. I just had his funeral. His funeral was over 2,500 people there. So that tells you alone that he stand for something, and that was love. So again, I need to know what happened to my son. And if nobody can't help me, it's always somebody higher. I'm going to be justice for Dro until the day I die. So I need answers. And I'm not going anywhere until I get my answers, until I get my proof of what I need. Again, if you look him up, he's a lovable person. He loved everybody. Everybody loves him. So, again, I need answers. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. You can keep recording because you're the one that keep putting fake accusations on Facebook. So keep recording. I don't even know why you here.
Ms. Demps, if you direct, please. I'm very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine. I'm going to ask someone from the city.
He need to be removed. He does.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask someone from the city manager's office to talk with you about this. Okay.
Yes.
I'm again very, very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine. So, thank you.
Everybody. He loved everybody. He did everything he could for everybody. He was not somebody that hated people. He loved everybody. You know that for sure that. And when I tell you, it's going to be justice for Dro till the day I die. Nah, I don't have to be loud. But I'm going to be loud about justice for Dro. I'm going to do that till the day I die. It's always gonna be justice for Dro. And let me tell you another thing. For all you haters, for all you naysays, just know, stay tuned for part 2. And listen, another thing, if you ain't love my son in real life, and I'm talking about real life, y'all ain't nothing but some ass kissers, dick riders. Sorry for my French, but I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all, he a living legend. I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all mess up his name. His legacy is gonna always live on through me. And I'm gonna make sure that. I don't care. They can't get to me. See, that's the problem. They thought they could, getting on here on Facebook saying all this stupid foolishness about the mama don't say this, the mama don't say that, the mama don't say this. I don't have to be loud. I ain't the auntie, I'm the mama. Remember that. I ain't the auntie, I'm the mama. The mama that carried him for 9 months, had a C-section, was in labor with him. Okay? I'm the mama. Can't nobody come through the mama. Nobody. Nobody. And ain't nobody come before the mama. Nobody. But just know it's gonna be justice for Dro.
My son.
All right. So in this video, this is a long video. I can't play everything. She even got on with her
His
relative.
queen.
Definitely was that.
That's what they hate, because he loved his mama in real life.
My nephew
He did
loved
for
his
his mama
mother.
in real life.
I mean,
He
deeply.
did for his mama in real.
All right. If you guys want to see that full video footage, I have it at the Messy Sweet Spot YouTube channel. You guys can go over there and watch it. That's the full video. It's uninterrupted. So I'm gonna take a few more phone calls. Let me see. Okay. Having a hard time pronouncing your name. Help me. Canvas by, is that it? Canvas by. All right, I'll come back to you. Ocean water. I saw you go down and come back up, go down, come back up. Please speak to me, Ocean Water. What are your thoughts about Renee coming out today, crashing out?
I mean, everything everybody else has said before me, I'm talking about, especially Sean, she been hitting stuff. I'm talking about like everything now.
Haven't Sean been hitting it?
I'm talking about everything. I ain't gonna say verbatim, but doggone it, we could speak the same language. Like, she could have went in there, she could have typed a little 10-page, not in 10-page, but little points of what she wanted to speak about beforehand. It's like she just said, "Oh, they open. Let me go pull over here and go see if they in here. Let me talk to them." She was not organized. The dates that she would call, she had like she couldn't even remember. I understand everybody ain't public speakers and everybody can't articulate and speak for themselves the way they need to. It might not come out the way, but baby, you had like 3 minutes. You could have organized that a little better. You could have said something that you didn't tell these people no background of what happened. You ain't, all you said is just for Dro. Just like he just appeared up here in Gainesville and just croaked over and died. We don't. But I'm gonna keep asking this question. I'm gonna keep asking it until I get the answer. I'm about like until I get the answer that I need. What did Lulu tell her that was okay for her, but you got to go to these people and you see what did Lulu say? What she say? I'm gonna keep asking that question. That made sense to these people. It couldn't have been her. That we can see it's her, but can't nobody else that's like right there see. I'm gonna keep asking. I'm gonna keep asking.
All right. Thank you so much, Ocean Water. Canvas, are you there? I'm gonna come back to you. Nikisha, are you there? All right. Rosetta, you are live. How you doing, Rosetta? It's so
Hello,
good to hear from
hello.
you.
Hi,
Yes.
baby. I'm gonna tell you, this is crazy. She in front of those professional people with clamps in her damn head. What did she think she owned the country? Like she have no dignity. I'm sorry, no dignity at all. And she's sitting there trying to get sympathy. Like,
Literally.
girl, please. You didn't raise that boy. Why don't you tell him that? And you also need to tell him you was at that hospital and you went and got his friend and all them other people that was hanging out at the hospital acting innocent, and they not. You sitting there trying to work the room to get sympathy. Dre is gone. You need to talk up because you know more than what you're saying. And you needed to tell them, hey, my son is missing $250,000 from his account. And the people that's on it didn't take it. She ain't talking about that, is she? Because she knows she had a part in it. And then she gonna jump on one of the other people in the room? How much she want them out? Like, what? Oh my God, the dignity is not there. She's very ghetto. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. She's very ghetto. She like them young folks coming there with them little scarf things on their head, going public. Why don't you care about your appearance? I agree with you, Sean. Sean, you went in, girl.
Didn't she
Went
though?
in. Everything any of us could say, you covered it, baby. Because this is totally unacceptable. She ain't helping her son. She embarrassing her son. She bringing an embarrassment on his name. First of all, looking like she looking, and then to be talking like she talking. This is guilt. That's what all this appearance stuff and this mouth and stuff, that's guilt. She not being honest, and she trying to work the room for sympathy, and she wanted everybody on her side. She worried about social media. Girl, we didn't bring this out. The family brought it to us. And you jumping on social media like you got a valid fight? No. Your business is out there and you just need to accept it. And we are on point. You know it, I know it, and everybody else know it. We got questions that we need answers for from you. And you ain't even covering Lulu's name. You leaving her totally out like she wasn't even a part of this. Woo, Lord help us. I'm gonna tell you, I agree with y'all about the sisters, the black sisters. Man, this woman is making us look terrible. We not like this. This is a lot of us mothers. We got morals and we got values. I'm 68 years old. I got some morals because I was born in the 50s. Now this woman looked like she was born in the 80s the way she's running her mouth. No dignity at all. I feel sorry for her. I really do. Because this woman is looking real stupid about now. And she don't even know how she appear to everybody in the public right now. And she's sitting before all them business Caucasian men running her mouth like she's straight up from the hood. That's what I had to say. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
Thank,
God.
thank you so much,
I
Rashida.
love
I know you was gonna come up here and cook. So Miss West, any last thoughts? I want to let you guys know, and TT, I'm gonna get to you. I just saw you. I want to let you guys know before I get on out of here. I'm gonna get everybody here. My job is to protect everybody that's speaking on a panel. If I see comments that is distracting in any way that would take um, attention away from my panel, I will mute you for a time. It's just rude, okay? So before I let you guys know, later on tonight, I will be coming live at the Deep Noir News to talk more about Tyrone. That's going to be later on night, because I don't want to keep people up late at night, and I'm going to try my best to get up early to start doing more reporting early because there's so many victims that need to be spoken for. So Wes, what do you have to say, Miss West?
I just want to just say, Renee keep on saying stuff about the content creators and stuff like that, but she is putting on a show herself, a very good one. Just letting us know. I want to make note that she wanted to say that she paid for. Well, she didn't say she paid for it, but she said that she threw the funeral. You know, like she did it by herself. Like the Davis didn't have any part in it. She is just being real selfish about it, and I just be glad when everything unfold, and I know that she is the head of it. Just like Sean said, I agree.
All right, thank you for that. So TT, talk to me. What are your thoughts about Renee coming up here? TT, are you there? All right, TT, we'll come back to you. Miss Clark, are you there?
Yes, how you doing, Gigi?
I'm doing pretty
How you
good.
doing, everybody? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Thank you. So my thoughts on it is the only reason Rena came out is because she had to. Because whoever is advising her or talking with her probably told her that she got to put herself in the front like that. And the reason why she didn't have nothing to say or she doesn't sound passionate is because she really didn't want to do that. And it's hard to stand up and ask for something when you know all the answers and when you know you're involved. It was very uncomfortable for her. And when she turned around and said that to whoever that was nothing but a distraction. She wanted to do that because it was too uncomfortable to stand there lying. She didn't look like a woman that was looking for no sympathy or no help. She didn't sound like Tasha. She didn't sound like she really wanted to know because we know she know. And then the reason why I think that she said about social media is because you guys, we all, because I feel like I've been doing a little bit too with sharing, but mostly your panels, you're really, really, really doing a good job. You're really shaking it up. Bought everybody out between y'all and the other man yesterday. Y'all bringing up, y'all doing the police work. I see the police sitting back watching social media now, taking notes. So that's all I want to say. Thank you for having me. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Miss Clark. I really appreciate that. Tamala, any last words before we wrap it up?
Yes, Gigi, I was on point. Polo put the daddy house out there, the one I showed you.
Right.
Bam.
So what we're going to do is, because I'm trying to something different, I'm going to talk about everything that Polo and other creators are talking about now. That has to be in another live. I'm trying to be more organized, as you guys can see. Yeah, I'm going to get that at the back end, and then I can talk about it at Deep Noir News. But I just want to keep it focused on Renee. You understand? Just so it can be clear. All right, what got me? Well, let's end this up with Renee. Your last final thoughts. Go ahead.
Yes, Renee she going to jail. I already know she came out because simple fact is she wanted to come out because everything is folding off. Everything is bursting all around them. Okay? That boy Jason is scared because he don't want to go to prison. He don't want to leave, and that's why he's sitting up there and said Renee came and got him. He said, I thought about it later on. I didn't know why they came and got me. Okay, so they used him as a pawn as well. So at the end of the day, he needs to come forward and go on and bust her bubble. Don't worry about her lawyer. Don't worry about them people. The Davis family will protect you if you ain't got nothing to do with it. But if you do have something to do with it, just take your punishment and roll on, because they're going to roll on you if you don't. That's all I got to say. It's Renee and Lulu. It's still Renee and Lulu. Mama came up here doing all that faking and then try to sit in that car doing that fake crying. Girl, bye.
All right, you heard Miss Tamala, honey. All right, so Sean, man, everybody, Sean, please, everybody is dying to hear from you. What is your last words when it comes to Renee?
When you're speaking justice, you don't get but one chance to get it right in front of people like that. It's already been spoken about the demographics in that town. So they give you one chance before they turn their back and laugh at us behind closed doors. She squandered it away. Now she bragged about having 2 lawyers. That was her chance to show that she ain't playing and she mean business. Now clearly she runs a tax business, whether it's legal or illegal, she running it. So she's proven that she can be a businesswoman. So why didn't you afford your son that? Either shut up or put up. One or the other. That's what your son deserves. But then you're the mother that didn't give him what he deserved in the beginning. So I will not apologize for not holding out any hope that she'll give it to him now. I'm sorry for y'all, though. Y'all can't see it, don't want to see it. That's not my concern. This woman, in my opinion, needs to sit down or either stand up with the rest of the family. Have several seats or pull out the seats for the other family. Because Tyrone deserves for everybody to be united. And if you can't give that, Miss Rena, Renee, whatever your name is, then please leave him alone. Because you're making your son turn over in his grave. He begged and pawned for your love all his life. He tried to buy it. And even now you can't give it to him when it's free? See, it costs something during his life to raise him as a human being, as your child. But now you can't even give it to him for free. Really? Nah, no respect from me. It's all about DRO. And it's still Lulu.
All right. With that being said, you guys, I will see you guys later on tonight at Deep New Orb. You guys will still be up. If you're not, please catch us tomorrow on Deep New Orb. I just want to say I thank you all for coming up and speaking out. That means so much for your voices to be heard. It's so many families that are going through the same thing. Natasha already told us. And by you guys are just speaking up, it means so much, your energy of wanting to get justice for someone that has been done wrong. All right. So if you guys can notice today, I did not yell today because I don't want to lose my voice again. And I just want to try to figure out how can I do better as a content creator, as my community. So I'm going to do my best to bring more attention, but I continue to tell you guys to get the likes up. The likes help the algorithm push the story out so it can be more eyes and ears. The same thing that Renee was doing today. She wanted more people to be invested in her son's story so they can help. All right. Awareness is everything. Also, when my community come up, I would do my best to look in the comment section to make sure the comments are not distracting or not taken away from the attention of my community. All right. So I just want to say thank you so much, Sean. Thank you so much, Wes. Thank you so much, Tamala, to bringing so much insight to this case and giving us your opinion. I enjoyed this live stream. It really felt like a community. You had people that had difference of opinion. Chi-Town, she spoke out. And I love it. So continue to come up here and speak out. If I did not get to you, I apologize. I definitely will get it next time. Everybody in the comments, keep the comments going. Even though you guys do not speak, but your comments, it means just as much. People read your comments. The comments make the live stream. So I want to encourage you all to continue to comment. I love you all. I see you guys later on tonight. If not, I will catch you back here tomorrow at Criminal Villains. Love you all, and I see you guys on the next live. Bye.